What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with Jesse W. And today we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to show you 4 different ways you can stay in debt. Check it out. Alright guys, so let's jump right on into this. We're going to go over 4 magical steps that will allow you to stay in debt. That's right. I'm going to give you the 4 steps that keep you in debt. Now it's up to you whether you want to follow those or do the opposite and get out of debt. But at the end of the video, we're going to have a bonus step, which is step number 5. And that is an extremely important one. And I would say it's probably one of the most important ones in this thing because it leads to everything else. Now, the average income, more or less, well, not the average income, but an average income of a person in the United States generally could be around that $35,000 a year area. Now, if you want to stay in debt, then you got to live like you make $40,000 a year, even if you make $35,000. So if you're roughly making $673 a week, 52 weeks out of the year, that's $35,000. If you want to stay in debt or get in debt, if you're not in debt, then you want to live like you spend $770. That's right. Spend $770 a week, and you'll magically be spending more than you make, which will cause you to stay or get into debt. Now, you can also lease a car. If you're not in debt and you want to get in debt because you want to be trendy like everybody else around you, then get out there and lease yourself a car. I leased a car for 6 years. That was about $35,000 wasted down the drain. Huge mistake. One I'll never make again. But I did it. I learned the mistake and then I came out on top now at the end. So, $35,000 a year, I spent over 6 years in leasing cars. Want to beat that and get in debt? By all means, drive on down to the local Mercedes dealership and lease yourself a new Mercedes. Have fun. That's another way to stay in debt, which is step number 2. Number 3. Buy yourself a cell phone that costs more than you make in an entire week. That's right. I went there. iPhone X. You go ahead, get out there, buy yourself a new cell phone that costs more than you make in the entire week. Okay? And that'll keep you in debt or maybe put you in debt. Why not? That's another step. That is step number 3. Now, step number 4 is buy things based on you can afford the monthly payment. That's how you stay in debt. Now, the reverse of that would be stop buying things that you buy based on you can afford the monthly payment. That would be how you'd get out of debt. But if you want to get in debt, then you got to buy the things based on you affording the monthly payments. That is the same for cars, boats, clothes, cell phones, TVs, refrigerators, stoves, just about anything really that loses value specifically. You want to buy those based on affording the monthly payment. You want to make sure you can afford the monthly payment or not. Buy it, then you get in debt, and then you fulfill step number 4. Now, this is an extremely short video, and I'm glad you watched the entire thing and you were waiting for that magical bonus, step number 5 on how to stay in debt. Or get in debt if you weren't in debt to begin with. But I bet if you started this video and you weren't in debt, by the end of this video you are in debt. And I think we're all broke right now, aren't we? Step number 5. Care what other people think about the stuff you own, the stuff you buy, and the car you drive. Now, if you really care about staying in debt, you're going to care what your neighbor, your little brother, your little sister, your aunt, uncle, cousin, mom and dad, best friend, your maid of honor, your second cousin twice removed. You're going to care what all these people think about the stuff you own and the car you drive. You're going to want them to think that you're a baller, even though you're making peanut money, okay? So you've got to make sure you buy the most expensive car, the most expensive clothes. Do not use coupons, and I don't want to see you shopping Macy's, Friends and Family, nor going to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, or any of those places. If you really want to impress these people, you need to go ahead and get all the best stuff, the latest iPhone, live on more than you make, and then you will fulfill the bonus, which is step number 5. You will definitely be in debt at that point, and you've gotten to be trendy because living large while making nothing is the trend of the day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, And if you don't want to be in debt, do the opposite of everything I just mentioned. Hope you enjoyed it and had a laugh. Catch you on the next one.